Alright, ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to be exploring Wyoming. I just got my Western Star 57X customized. I haven't really ever used wide tires in this game, so I threw the wide tires on. I am ready to take this on our cruise. So again, World of Contracts has started, so I'm going to make sure to take one of those jobs. External contracts, World of Trucks, and we're gonna start in Idaho Falls and go north. Idaho Falls to Missoula, Montana. Looks like a nice route. We're gonna get through some. I heard there's a lot of beautiful scenery in this lower part here, in this upper part. I heard this eastern side is more like flat stuff. So yeah, I'm really excited about this DLC because, well, for one, like someplace like Sandpoint, Idaho, Sandpoint, Idaho here on top, like it was almost kind of useless to try to get up here in, Kudieran, trying to get here. But like now there's a reason to come up here in northern Idaho because now we can come over here. So I'm real excited about this DLC. It makes the map square again, so... Of course, we do have Texas coming out at a future date. But let's go ahead and take these household appliances. Again, this is my first impressions of Montana. I'm real excited about this, that we got another state going here. And just the amazing job that SCS is doing for their quality. Like I said, I do have the 57X customized here. I like to roll down the windows a little bit, but maybe once we get on the road here, we'll close them so we can talk without the noise, but I do have the volume turned down for the microphone. Let's turn our lights on. It is 4:30 in the morning, so the sun's going to be coming up and we'll be able to observe. This is a 12-speed, interestingly, here. We have a reverse low. It has one gear reverse, and then you got your low. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we go up. We got 5L, 5 high, 6 low, 6 high, 7 low, 7 high. Now this is interesting here. We got 8 low, but there is no 8 high for this particular truck. So this is all brand new to me. Usually I have all those. I usually typically drive a 13 speed. We should get rolling here. Where is our pickup, by the way?
Never mind. I'll find a new route.
Let's look. It's got to be close. Okay. The charged up there, so we'll hit that, and then we'll get that, and we'll hit the interstate and head north. There we go. Attached trailer. We are good to go. And we'll get the sun coming right up as we enter the state, which is probably going to make for some beautiful visuals here. Again, we're leaving. Let's get the map here. Idaho Falls up to Missoula. So this is going to take about 5.5 hours. I usually, the game conversion for me when I figured it out is about every hour in the game takes about 5 minutes in real life. Okay, we are clear. Get up here and we'll get in the right lane here. We'll head north. Is that a cop? Do not stop on tracks. Yeah, this is not not a good spot to be. Here we go. Alright, we're gaining. Thought I was gonna have to shift down there for a second. We could go to 6 high though. Okay, let's get over. We are off. Alright, I think this is our first spot that's not painted right now, so we are officially entering the DLC. So keep your eyes peeled as we go through up here. I'm gonna go ahead and put the windows up, I think, so I can talk a little bit as we get into this. Yeah, so... oh, here comes a plane. There's an airport right here. 70, we're capped at 70. Okay. We're cruising. The sun is coming up. And we are going to see some awesome scenery here. Looks like we got a way station too coming up. Are we going to have to pull in? That's the question. That is the question. It's open too. And we do. Alright, Jake, brake on. Where is the way station? Are we supposed to get off? I bet we were supposed to get off. Well, we're gonna skip it then. Which is actually kind of a bummer, because it would have been cool to see that. It wasn't very clear, yeah, it was over there, so we're gonna get fined on this one. Easy come, easy go. Alright, so I want to talk about... there it is, $700. The quality we're seeing from SCS software, like... when I started playing... I bought the game back in 2016 when it first came out, basically. They only had California and Nevada. I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. You know, nothing spectacular. You know, as you drive through some of the lower parts of California, you know, that's the same as it was on day one. It's really not, like, crazy to look at or anything. And they are improving that, which is awesome that they're going back and redoing that. Because originally, they were only going to do the northern, like, connection roads to the cities and leaves the cities alone, but then they're redoing the whole thing, which is awesome. So yeah, and then seeing Arizona came along, and then I picked this back up in 21. I was like, oh, let me buy a New Mexico DLC, check it out. It was on sale. It was like $3 or something like that. So I decided to check that out. And I was like, wow, this is cool. Like, I was actually impressed with the quality was getting better. And then I waited for the next sale, got Washington and Oregon. Oregon, I better say it right or I'm going to get some haters. And, yeah, those look good. And I was like, wow, this is really turning out good. And then I decided to pick up the wheel, the control box here. Now the shifter I got not that long ago, a few months ago, actually now. So, and it adds a whole new dynamic to the game. Because instead of just driving and giving it all hell and all that, you actually got a shift. It's like you're more engaged with it. And now with the track IR, you know, I can look out the windows, turn my head. It makes it really, like, engaging. I just love the way things are coming. And the CEO, Pavel, he's pretty transparent when you watch some of those live streams when they have him on. He talks about, you know, the things they have planned and what they're going to do. A lot of places won't do that. Like, you know, this isn't a comparison, but like, let's just say Rockstar Games or something. They're really quiet about everything. You might get a PR release once a year or something. And finally we're gonna end Red Dead. They basically say they're not. They didn't say they're gonna end it, but they're not gonna support it because they got to do, GTA 6. But it's like, it took them forever to just admit it. So then their fans are waiting in the wings, and they just. But Pavel's pretty straightforward, and he's talking about what the future plans are now because of the states to the east of this one, east and south. You're kind of getting into just farmland, flat territory. There's not really much to look at. These western states are pretty dynamic in scenery, and I'm sure we're going to see some good stuff here as we venture north. But what is he going to do? I guess the plan, what he said on that last live stream, was they're going to basically try to get to the Great Lakes quickly, and I suppose they'll just branch off north and south from there. I'm in Wisconsin. I'd like to see Wisconsin and then see what they put in there, and maybe even visit those places in person. I'll drive there and check them out. But they might come sooner than I think, if they're going to do that. They do have 3 other states in the pipeline already, and it's pretty much rumored to be Oklahoma, Nebraska, and Kansas. And then after that, probably try to head over to I assume they'll hit Illinois and try to get that area right away. But I think they're going to end up having to head east really quickly and then start bringing north and south down. And who knows, maybe they'll actually expand the team quite a bit. Oh, that's right, the governor is at 65, not 70. But maybe they'll expand the team quite a bit, get a bunch of teams going. Because, progress has been slow. We only had Wyoming last year. And now I'm thinking Texas probably will be out before the end of the year. They actually had to step Montana ahead of Texas, because originally Texas was going to come out before Montana. Because I remember when they just announced Montana after Wyoming, and now all of a sudden here I am driving in it as we speak. It's been almost a year. I believe it was September when that came out. So yeah, a lot in the works, and it's not an easy stuff to sit and build all this, and it's quite amazing what they're doing. And then the fact that they're going to go back over and redo the states they already did, that's awesome. Ooh. So yeah, as we venture up north here, don't know what to expect. So far it's just, kind of like Idaho. I assume we're going to be getting into a hillier range as we go. And he also, Pavel talked about, since a lot of those states will be boring, I assume he's just talking about vaguely about, the Nebraska, Oklahoma, and Kansas. They're going to have to start working on other features. Now, what could those other features be? We could speculate what those could be. Maybe they'll start working on seasons or just get some snow in. That would be interesting. It would add a whole new dynamic to the game. I'm not a big mod guy myself. I know a lot of people use mods, and we got, winter mods already. And a lot of people download those, expansions. They're in Mexico already and stuff. And it's like, I didn't take a deep look at it, but I could pretty much guarantee it's not to the depth that SCS does their states. So I'd rather just wait. Oh, what's up there? A moose? Horse, I think. I gotta watch the road here. Yeah, this wheel also has feedback, so when I drift off, you can feel it. But it's a hell of a difference going from a keyboard to the wheel. And a lot of people be like, oh, it's kind of boring, you're just sitting there driving or whatever. And I'm sure if you're watching this stream, you kind of know, like, there's something about just playing these simulator games, whether it's farm sim or truck sim. I'm gonna get in the other lane here. it's kind of a relaxing thing. Oh, there's an accident. Whoa, that was close. It's kind of a relaxing thing, and then to see the scenery and just enjoy the sights as you go. And now we got this event. That's kind of why I wanted to, I guess this is day one for me of this event. I really want to get that stuffed goat, so we got to complete this in order to get the goat for my passenger's seat there. Better slow her down a little bit here. Turn the Jake brake. The other thing too is they were recording those sounds, because I don't think the sounds in these trucks sound that great, to be honest. I think they could be a lot better. I've seen lots of mods for sounds and how good they can make that sound. But SCS was at the those trucking what are they called? The word kind of skips my mind right now as we drive here to try to talk. Conferences or whatever, where they have venues and the trucks are there, and they also have the trucking simulator on display for people to play. You know what I mean. I feel like an idiot. I can't find the words right now. But they were recording sounds at one of those off the truck, so I'm hoping we get a lot better sounding trucks, because I don't think these are that good, and they're actually kind of lacking. There's our 8 low. Kind of lacking with sound. Farming Simulator does a lot of that, so I'm just hoping they get the quality as good, if not better. I think originally I did see a video of them doing some of that. So here, now we're getting some beautiful scenery. Wow. Originally they were recording the sounds, but I don't know if they didn't turn out right or what the deal is, but then they ended up going with these generic sounds, it seems like. I would love to hear you know, the air brakes better when you pull the air brakes over here, to hear that, because I don't think that's that impressive either. And the Jake brake sounded good before in one of those what was it, the Peterbilt, I think, and the Kenworth. There's 2 of those that had awesome Jake brakes, but now they like nerfed it, so it sounds really like you can't even hear it. So I don't get what the deal is with that. That was like the whole point of picking those trucks, because he had the loud Jake brake. But I'm hoping that gets, you know, they get that stuff finalized. We get to see what that sounds like. They did kind of make it public, but not everything pans out, you know. Wow. This is gorgeous. Steak night. Remember what it said for my delivery time. I guess it was 5 hours, so we left at what, almost 5. Probably won't take us too much longer to get there. I guess we can check the map real quick. Oh yeah, we're almost there already. Anyway, I gotta do 12 of these in order to get the achievement, my personal achievement for the World of Trucks Cruising Montana. Alright, we're gonna be bringing her in here. I just figured I'd do my first impressions of the state here. We didn't really get into anything real spectacular. Although it looks like it's just starting. Whoa. Better watch the road. And how we doing on gas? We just bought this truck. We're 3/4. So I'm looking forward to exploring the state. I'm probably gonna do a lot of that on my own and just enjoy it. I love listening to the radio. We can't listen to the radio while I'm recording this because we'll get copyrighted, which is always fun on YouTube. But I'm just going to check out the state, enjoy the DLC, and maybe, you know, do another video down the line somewhere, but we'll see how that goes. Am I turning off here? I must be, yes. I need my Jake. We got a roundabout. Alright, slow her down a little bit here. I do have an easy Jake on my shifter. Makes it really nice and easy. So far I just feel like we entered some, even these roundabouts are something like visually pleasing. Alright. Prime rib. I'm already seeing the new businesses. The city looks good so far. Missoula discovered. Shifting to 4 here. Is that too low? That's too low. Yeah, because I would really love to hear the engine sound like when I'm shifting better. It just seems like it never... You don't hear it in the RPMs. I'm not like an expert truck driver or anything, but I just feel like that is lacking a little bit in the department. Alright. Now we can go down to 1. Courthouse. Let's go ahead and put the windows down so you guys can kind of hear as we're finishing up this route in this video. Here in the Western Star 57X, a brand new truck. Now the dash on it does just look just like the Cascadia, which a lot of people were disappointed. Even I was a little bit when I seen that. But if that's what it is in the truck, that's what it is. Let's keep it the same. It's not SCS's fault. It's the manufacturer. They got to use, you know, generic parts to keep costs down. Take a quick look in the cab here while we're at this light for you. Alright, so probably gonna have to get in that right lane here as we get closer. Yeah, blind spot indicators there too. That is awesome. Okay, I'm gonna get over in that lane. Now if you can't see like a lot on my screen, because I do have an ultra wide monitor and I can't really do ultra wide in the game on the YouTube. I can do it, but it's not visually pleasing to people watching the video because it's so stretched, and typically people got 16:9 monitors, so it doesn't look that good. So I'm kind of trying to find a balance between the two. So I do got some smaller black bars. That's what I've been doing on Farm Sim. Okay, this should be interesting. I'll turn my hazards on. Where are we at here? So we need to back in. It looks like there was a spot there I could have pulled into. Or we can just blindside it in. Now the pressure is going to be on here now that I don't typically like blindsiding trailers. But we'll see. With the day cab it's a little bit easier because I can see out the back window here as we do it. It's a tri-axle trailer here. As I'm trying to follow through here, but I got plenty of room it looks like. Man, that is tight. Okay. Yeah, that wasn't enough. But we can get it straightened out here. Alright, we better stop. We're gonna hit something. Okay, let's drive. Alright. Now I'm the good way, so I'm not promising anything, but I am a little bit better doing it in this direction. Still too far over. Way over. Wow. I think, like, this is the issue with TrackIR, because in a way it's cool. Give me low. In a way it's cool, but I should start using the mirrors once we get closer. But because my head's so turned, it makes my depth of field kind of... So I'm trying to turn my head and look out of the corner of my eye just to try to get that lined up. And it really makes it seem like you're on when you're not. Okay. We can use the mirrors here. Follow through. Oops. Straighten it out a little bit here. We're getting close. This might be a bit painful to watch. Easier said than done, maybe. Why does that one side look so... Oh, that's close. Must be coming in at like an angle. I think we'll just go with that. Oh, now I gotta come forward because I came back too far. Alright, we'll do that. See, we'll pull the air here. I'll shut my hazards off. See, it's a little lackluster if you ask me. Maybe the newer trucks are like that. So let's go ahead and unattach that. All right. Looking good. So I think what I'm gonna do, let's just come back over here so we can... What I will do is continue exploring by myself, enjoy it, listen to the radio. I love listening to I got some radio streams. And just really enjoy this DLC. And now I wanted to go through my first run with you guys. We didn't see anything too crazy, but I'm expecting to see some good stuff, and who knows, maybe I'll do another one of these later. So thanks for joining.